Welcome back to week 16, oh my word, of From the Ground Up. I'm on a mission to reseed the infrastructure of food production across the UK and hopefully one day the world, to try and make it more efficient for smaller farmers to produce and cooperate with other small farmers across the country, reducing dependencies on supermarkets, increasing food security and overall improving the stability and sustainability of our food. To do that, I'm running three different projects at the moment. I'm running a farm here in Essex. We've got a small herd of Australian lowline cattle and a small flock of chickens. And the purpose here is to try and improve the effect of livestock on regeneration of grassland, as well as proving that a small number of birds can produce a sufficient cash flow. Both are behind. We spent a lot of time on grass this week. We reseeded last week, then promptly has not rained since, which is painful. It feels like it was similar to last year as well, where we've just got these two seasons. We've got winter, which is just wet, and then summer, which starts in March, which is then just dry. So I've got to figure out how I manage that and get grass that grows end of the year and early in the year. We moved cows around pastures. The calves have gone off to their own pasture. We had, frustratingly, we put the calves back in, so they've been weaned 6 months ago. They are over a year old, and we put them back in a month or so ago with their mothers who were just coming into calf, and I realised a week or so ago that they had been suckling off their old mothers, which is incredibly frustrating for yearlings. What I realise now, and I think the error that I made is that because they were away for so long, they were weaned, whereas they weren't drinking milk. However, when they came to see their mothers again, their mothers were still in milk, whereas usually they come back to their mothers and their mothers are dry, which means they're not producing milk because they're either early in a pregnancy or not pregnant at all. So that was very frustrating and actually potentially very dangerous, because the calcium in the first drink of a calf's drink is essential. And so if a calf has been drinking off the mother and then a calf is born, that calf won't get the calcium. So I did two things. I split out the calves, the culprits, and I also I bought in some calcium just in case any of those cows calved imminently. They should be okay now. I think I was chatting to the vet and it sounds like if they've got a week or two, they should be okay, but it's something to keep an eye on. The other calf is doing really well, but upon reflection, I wonder if that was the problem with it, that the mother was being suckled before it was given birth. He was just slow in general, but now he's loving life and doing very well. We moved L2 this morning. They're also fencing the perimeter fence in the field, so it was all a very busy morning. But I just let the chickens roam around like I did in L1, and they loved it, and they've all ended up back in house this afternoon when I collected eggs. Apart from that, everything's bumbling along on the farm side of things. Being in lockdown and getting those houses clear has been a real load off, just because I've been able to clean them out and get them feeling a bit fresher in there, which just is better for me and the chickens. L2 is still, the feather coverage in L2 is still not where I want it to be. I'm going to try and do some research on what we can do to improve that in terms of nutrients, but overall everyone seems to be doing okay. Moving on to social media, let's jump into TikTok Studio. So in the last window, so since Monday, today, it's only Thursday today because I'm busy this weekend, so I'm recording this early. We've had 16,000 views, which isn't too bad. We're definitely not hitting the numbers we used to, or have done before, I should say. For positives, we're still getting a lot of comments and interactions, and that's really what I care about, to be completely honest with you. Rewards wise, it's almost negligible at this point. It's going to be a challenge. If I'm not going to be able to make money doing this way, it definitely does reduce the power of the whole thing. I definitely feel like Come Collect Eggs with Me might be a bit done, which I don't think is very surprising. I think probably 46,000 people is probably the limit to the number of followers I can get doing that. At the same time, I do enjoy doing them. It doesn't take me too much effort to do them. and people seem to enjoy watching them. The people that do enjoy watching them, even if that's a few hundred people. That's still, what I've learned is that that community is still incredibly powerful, so I'll do it for them, if nobody else. I think I should start doing a few more day in the life vlogs, etc. I think I'm probably going to stick on the same channel. As we talked before, I think I'll probably move. Had a couple of recommendations to do more on YouTube as well, which I definitely would like to. So I've just been out recording today's, so it's Thursday today, which will be Friday's video, and I've edited today's video, which will go out at 5:30. Again, I don't know if 5:30 is the right time or not. Views have been alright for 5,000, 10,000, 6,000. I don't actually know what the most viewed is. Jeez. Back in day, 638,000. A different era. These are all pinned at the top of my channel, just cause this one explains what I'm doing. This one was the last time I did an amount summary, and then that's just again an introduction to why I'm doing it again. Actually, the 500 days is more of an update. So maybe I should do another. I don't know, it must be 500 days, and that's on 24th of September. To now. 200. So we're on 700 days. Surely not. Well, that would make sense because 10th of May will be two years, which will be 730. Well, there you go. So yeah, it's bumbling along social media stuff. What I've realised is actually, if I do things like corn tax I charge £4 a video for people to just not get called out in. I'm also thinking of doing, once I get the website up and running, I'm going to do corn tax, and people can upload their videos or pictures or whatever, and I'll share that during corn tax. I'd love to get people singing corn tax as well. That kind of interactive stuff I think will be good, because I think I haven't really mixed up Come Collect Eggs with Me enough for it to be that interesting, so it's got to evolve. Most of my creativity is currently going into the website, so I'm not too worried. I'm also not super creative as a human, and I've ended up as an accidental content. I've ended up as an accidental content creator, and as you lot know, following these videos, creativity and video production doesn't necessarily come naturally to me, or at least good video production doesn't. What I really need to do is find a producer who I can work with. But moving on then, so that was social media. Moving on to Yosis. Yosis is pretty much there. If I go to... We're almost there, to be honest with you. This is basically where we're at the moment. We're still testing out Stephen and Johannes's page. We are definitely getting there. The shop is pretty rudimental, but I've got multiple languages which all work. They've only got one product, and then we've got subscriptions. Bug. The language should persist. We've got subscriptions, we've got one-off payments. The checkout is all plugged into... What is going on here? Oh, that is not good. Oh dear, we need to rebuild the API. That's because I've made a change in the API, and I haven't done a migration in the database here, which I would have thought happened this morning. Oh, that was yesterday. Oh. Anyway, every time I demo this, it always breaks because I always demo it after I've changed something. Why don't we change? We'll add a subscribe page, and what that does is you'll see here it moves them onto a subscription basis. Oh yeah, I haven't pushed because I've changed how this looks. That makes sense. Anyway, Stephen has done an amazing job on the YBO page. He won't mind me showing you all this. His page looks amazing compared to mine, or much better. Mine's obviously more generic and designed for people to improve upon, but the YBO page in general looks really good. And there they are, Stephen and Johannes out in Finland. Stephen is in the Discord if you want to jump in and ask him more questions in there. He's also on Instagram. So yeah, really excited. We're meant to launch next week. We'll probably do friends and family next week. They're busy building chicken houses this week. They're going to go from the smallest, one of the smallest egg producers in Finland, to the biggest pasture-raised poultry producer in Finland. It's easy for you to say. They're going with proper chickens, unlike me, who's trying to breed my own breed, because I decided that I wanted to make this harder for myself. I haven't even talked about the plan to produce my own breed. Just sort of keep whacking eggs into the incubator and don't tell anyone about what I'm actually doing with them. Anywho, right, if you're still with me, I appreciate you. If you're not still with me, I appreciate you anyway. If you've come back from 24 months away and we have smashed this and we've gone global and you've come back to see where it started, I appreciate you as well. I'll catch you in the next one.